WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, Jarom and Tanner. Let's do it. Jarom and Tanner.
All right, it's another edition of the WCB Podcast. It's Jarom, it's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Oh, just, getting ready for the Olympics, Team USA.
Yeah, what's that team going to look like now, considering might have another defensive spot open?
Oh, no. Hey, our streams are linked up at the same time. All right, I'm turning this off.
Yeah, so Hawks lose 4-0 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's fucking go. Olympic break time.
Yes.
Like, we'll talk about, I'm sure we'll touch on this game, but I mean, when after it was like 2-0, I was just like, I've never been more excited for 2.5 weeks of no Blackhawks hockey.
Yeah, so I'll get into this real quick. This is why I think this is like the team's playing the way that they are. It's such a young team that this condensed schedule is brutal for them. They don't know how to handle a regular NHL schedule of 82 games. And now that it's even tighter with these games, it's really fucking with them. And you can tell because like this team is built on speed. It's just like sometimes it just looks like they don't have any fucking legs. Like and lately it seems like it's every other game. They got zero legs and they can't make a pass. So
let me play devil's advocate here on that.
No, I'm done with it. Moving on.
So if a young team condensed schedule is what's causing this team to kind of struggle the way they're struggling, okay?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yep.
So what's the excuse for Buffalo Sabres, who are average age is 25-7-2, who is playing good hockey?
Yeah. Their average age is 25, but all their players are 25, have been playing for 6 years in the NHL already, at least, because they were so young already 6 years ago.
Their average experience is 7 years.
That's fucking a lot.
Okay. You want to guess what the Hawks is?
The Hawks is more, but that's because of guys like Nick Foligno.
Okay, it's playing the Montreal Canadiens.
Same thing. Their young guys have been around longer. How many rookies do we have on our team? Isn't it like 8 that have at least gotten a point this year?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah, the Hawks have the.
And then your argument comes
in terms of rookie scoring as a team, the Hawks are number 1 in the NHL with the amount of points put up by rookies.
All right, your argument comes back into here with number 4, the Vancouver Canucks. They're struggling because,
they suck ass.
Yeah.
They're garbage. They're fucking brutal.
It's just funny that I know what you're saying, like what what basis is and on how it all figures out, but it's just so funny that two of like the more dominant team, and it's also very weird saying one of the more dominant teams and Buffalo Sabres in the same sentence. But it's kind of funny that to go up against that argument, there are two teams that are technically younger who are just fucking killing it right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see like who on Buffalo. I don't know. I feel like.
Do you have the averages age pulled up?
Not average age. I was just looking at their roster, but like, just also to go with the Buffalo example. If you just look at defense alone, our defense is what like 5 guys under the age of 24.
Yeah,
and then Connor Murphy and Grizzlick, and theirs is like I'll give you the ages 25, 23, 24, but that's Dahlin, Power, and Byram, who those guys have been in the league. Power the least, but like at least 4 seasons for him. Byram's already won a cup. And then Dahlin's been in the league since he was 18, so 7 years already. Like, that's crazy.
I wasn't saying I disagree with you. I was just saying plain devil's advocate.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. It's it's gonna be funny because like as the team moves on, our average age will still be low as shit because it's gonna be like the Buffalo Sabres, where when Bedard's 24, Nazar's 25, that's going on. Like we're not gonna have Bertuzzi, we're not gonna have Teravainen, we're not gonna have Dickinson, we're not gonna have Foligno.
In a couple weeks, we're not gonna have Dickinson. We're probably not gonna have Connor Murphy.
So it's all of our guys that are like 20 fucking years old are in their first season, and that's why our average age is like above Buffalo. But that's because Nick Foligno is the only guy on the team older than me. And it's like that really kind of skews it a bit.
Buffalo Sabres average age is 25.72, Montreal 26.08, Chicago 26.35.
Yeah, and that's going to change drastically once Dickinson and Murphy get traded because it's going to drop hard.
How many teams in the NHL have an average age of 30 or more?
I'd say like 3.
Final answer?
Yeah. 1. Is it Pittsburgh?
No.
Oh, really?
Pittsburgh is 29.31.
Oh, shit. All right. Over 30. Average age over 30. I almost want to go with Florida.
No.
Okay.
Florida is 28.96.
They're up there, and they're gonna keep getting up there because
Florida is the 8th oldest team in the league.
Oldest team in the league.
I don't think you're gonna get it.
It's not that obvious.
I was a little shocked when I saw it.
Ottawa?
No, Ottawa.
You got me thinking about like weird teams and being shocked by this.
Where's Ottawa? Where is Ottawa?
Is it Winnipeg?
Winnipeg.
Hey.
30.08.
Hey, that Taves signing really fucking set them over the edge.
Then it's the LA Kings at 29.88.
Yeah, and then they just got older too.
Yeah, and Minnesota at 29.46.
Minnesota's 29.46. Okay.
Then Pittsburgh is 29.31, and
New York
Islanders round up the top 5 at 29.22.
If you would have said Pittsburgh was 33, I would have been like, sounds right.
You would have think that with Malkin, Letang, and Crosby.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? They probably just got under the 30 range when they traded Jari to Ottawa or to Edmonton for Skinner.
Oh yeah.
I think it could be the exact same age. I have no idea.
It's so funny. So I'm like looking at it, like I'm on Elite Prospects looking at this.
Yeah.
And on the side, it's got trending players. Number 1 trending player, Liam Greentree.
Yep.
Number 2, Artemi Panarin.
Well, number 3, everybody's got to figure out what Liam Greentree was.
Number 3.
Oh yeah.
Gavin McKenna.
But he's been on the side for a while. Also, I was right. Tristan Jarry's 30 and Skinner is 27. So that probably just bumped them down to just below 30.
Why is Robin Lehner a trending player?
Did he do something? Is he alive?
Did he do something stupid again?
He get traded.
But yeah, it's a very interesting day today with trades. You had the roster freeze coming up. I think it was like 2:00 Central Time.
Oh, was it?
Or something like that. Or maybe it was 3:00 Central Time. I don't know. I forgot who I saw tweet that and I don't know what time zone they're in. Then you got some very interesting draft prospect news coming out. But before we get into that, let's just talk about the 4.5 games. Because we already mentioned the Hawks lost 4-0 against Columbus. Whatever. 1-2-1 this past week. And it I don't know, man. It sucked because
Are you including the Minnesota game?
Yes.
1-2-1.
Yeah. Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Columbus, San Jose, Columbus. So technically 1-3-1, technically.
Okay. 1-3-1.
Because I had all the things written down before that game ended.
Got it.
It just sucks because all but 3 of those games, including today's game, they haven't been playing bad.
Yeah.
They were on like they were on like a 5-game losing streak going into Monday's game against San Jose, but it was like it wasn't that bad because you think about it. You took Tampa to overtime and to a shootout. Then
got smoked by Florida.
Got smoked by Florida, which sucked.
Then lost in shootout to Minnesota, but they were up 3-0 against Minnesota.
So we were recording while that game was going, and we were all feeling good. 3-0 Minnesota, and then we get off, and I think I text you, and I was like, getting another shootout point against a playoff team, you can't argue that. And you're like, no, you 100% can argue that. They were up 3-0.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, didn't think about that, but it's just. And I know it goes kind of back to what you were saying with like this team being young and all that, but it's like, dude, the consistency.
Yeah.
Something it's got to start clicking with consistency. And that's just not even like a game to game basis. It's 60-minute basis.
Yeah. I think I'm excited for like we were talking about, the Olympic break is going to be good for these guys. Get the kids all a little bit of time off to fucking rest and relax, and then they'll get right back to it.
Yeah, so they actually can't even do any on ice stuff until like I think it was the 17th, February 17th, is when they were allowed to practice again. Oh, it was 2:00. There's trade freeze. Non-Olympic players can resume workouts or practicing starting February 17th with restrictions on times for the first day. Yeah, so February 17th. So I mean, these guys are gonna get plenty of time to rest. What?
I just saw that Garrett Sparks is on the Bloomington Bison roster right now.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's like an emergency backup basis, but I just saw it on Elite Prospects that he was added to the roster.
Good for him.
I think this happened earlier in the year too, and I don't know. I think that it's just every time I see his name pop up, I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Teams can have full practice after 2 p.m. local time on February 17th. So,
so they're done after today, like the Hawks.
So the Hawks are done until the 17th.
Oh wow! So they get the extra day because there's teams playing tomorrow too.
Which is it was just crazy to me. I was surprised
they don't have to skate tomorrow.
Hawks?
Yeah.
Why would they?
Just fucking Blash will just go bag skate.
I mean,
you guys are about to have 2 weeks off. Fucking this is the last game you had before the break, and you get shut out 4-0. Just bag skate.
I mean, I'm down for it. Fucking do it. But who cares? Like, let them have. You had injuries in tonight's game. Kaiser goes off with a knee injury. Colton Dock, I don't know if he ended up playing anymore, but he got banged up. Dickinson got a puck to the face at one point. It was a puck or stick to the face in this one. Bedsy, he's still dealing with some sort of like lingering issues with his shoulder. So it's gonna be nice to see him get some time off to rest up. Nazar, is still probably healing up from the broken jaw, so that like it's gonna be nice for him. So it's like I think this came at a very good time for this team.
Yeah, Doc only played 5.5 minutes tonight. Oof. Kaiser only played 2 minutes. That's a bad one.
Yeah, I mean, he was injured in the first period.
Right away. Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, if anything, came at a good time, right? Like to have the next 2 weeks off.
That just sucks for him because it's like, especially if it ends up being something more serious where he missed long term, like that really sucks because he was playing so well, and I really like the role that he's been playing on this team this year.
Yeah. He really solidified himself in the lineup. And that's one of those things where we talked at the beginning of the year with like that revolving door of defensemen, like who's going to take the reins. And he did immediately and just has never let go, which has been fantastic. But again, this break is going to be huge for them. I really hope that by, the time this is all over and we get to the first game after the break, we get to see more of like what the Hawks were like at the beginning of the year. where the legs were just so fresh and they're just fucking flying everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be interesting to see who is gonna be still on this roster come that time. Like, because it's like the trade deadline is like what, a week after?
Is it?
Players, I think it's like March 7th.
I'll take a look real quick.
I don't know if that's like legit or if that's just the NHL video game trade deadline just locked in my head.
Probably. Oh, thanks to fucking search assistant. NHL trade deadlines, the last day teams can make trades during the season, typically occurring in early March. Cool. Thank you so much for that summary. I really appreciate that. Fuck. March 6th.
Okay, so it's close.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you probably saw the last home game for Connor Murphy. Is it going to be the last home game?
Yeah, it's very possible.
Jason Dickinson. And then I guess the other question, too, is Mikheyev. Like,
you're talking about, like, against the Sharks because they're in Columbus tonight.
Right, yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
Mikheyev? I don't know. Mikheyev, I honestly think his value is probably as high as it's ever going to be, and probably would be a smart idea to move on. But again, then you kind of just go into next year with Teravainen and Bertuzzi as like your only veterans. And I don't know. I honestly do like a line, even if it's just a third line of like Teravainen, and then you put Ryan Donato where Dickinson has been, and Ilya Mikheyev, and I think that would be pretty sick.
Mikheyev, it's like one of those situations where it's like you move him at the deadline, or you sign him sign him an extension right after.
Yeah,
I definitely don't think he's.
I think it's probably
player you let walk.
No. I think it's the phones are open. You hear what people are offering. If it's nothing outstanding, then you can just be like, all right, I think we'll probably just keep him and sign him up. Because like the Hawks are still going to need to spend money to get to the cap floor. No matter what they pay Bedard, they'll still need to spend money to get to the cap floor.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to.
And their projected cap space for next year right now is $47.5 million. You can't pay Bedard more than like 20. So we're still not at the floor.
And it's going to get interesting, like, because I mean, like what we talked about today a little bit, it's that you're not really going to be building your team from free agency anymore.
No,
because
there's a little bit.
There's like nobody. Even if you wanted to, there's nobody worth throwing that money at.
Yeah, it seems like the players that could be heading to free agency are just signing extensions with their team, and if they're not, like Panarin, it ends up being a trade, and then they sign an extension with the team that's just traded for them.
Yeah.
It's like the only way that you're going to be able to acquire players that possibly could go to free agency is still just via trade.
So that's why you're going to, yeah. I mean,
that's why it's fine. Like the Hawks still have plenty of assets that they can move, whether it's draft picks or young guys.
Don't be surprised if you see KD signing Mikheyev and Foligno to like those overpriced deals again.
Yeah, like a 1 year, like $5 million deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least Mikheyev, I think, earned it at least. Like Foligno is just strictly, hey, you're a captain. We got no one else to spend the money on.
Well, yeah, I mean they're both making a little over 4 right now. So also Sam Lafferty's making 2. I forgot about that.
Dude. Yeah, I'm very interested to see.
Maybe they can just re-sign Shea Weber.
Yeah, what who is on LTIR right now that's never gonna play again? That needs a home?
Shea Weber and Ryan Ellis.
Well, Ryan Ellis is still signed for next year.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm just saying like, those guys are in LTIR for us.
But all right, looking back at these games really quick. So Minnesota, we'll just touch on that really quick. It was a disappointing game because they were up 3-0 going to that one, and they just got comfortable. They relaxed and they let Minnesota back into that one, took it to a shootout, and lucky got to that point because Minnesota was all over them at the end of that one.
Yeah, God, I'm trying to remember now. Wasn't the Hawks had a good overtime, didn't they? Or was that when? Oh no, they didn't.
We outshot them 5-2
in the OT. I just remember every time Kaprizov was on the ice, though, I was like, oh god, he's gonna fucking end it because he just did whatever he wanted. Was that wasn't the shootout where Lardis hit the post, right? That was, or not the shootout. I'm sorry, the overtime where he hit the post. That was
no Lars. I don't even think was playing on the team anymore.
Oh, that's right. I think I'm thinking of the Tampa one because we had fucking 3 shootouts in 4 games.
Yeah, this is the one they had it, and Spurgeon tied it late.
Yeah,
when they pulled it,
just sitting on the back door when it was just sitting there for him.
Kaprizov is just fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, sorry. And then you have the Penguins come to town, who were riding high, and they were coming in.
We went to Pittsburgh.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
you just heard me wrong.
The Penguins come to Pittsburgh town.
Yeah, Pittsburgh town. 2 teams on different types of streaks. Pittsburgh came in that one on a 4-game win streak. Hawks came in on that one on a 3-game losing streak. And you know how that goes. Just
you get a Connor Murphy blast.
Yeah, dude. Connor Murphy has been on fire.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I'm going to be traded to like the best team.
Yeah. So he gets the Hawks on the board halfway through, and then typical Hawks fashion, within 2 minutes, Pittsburgh ties it up with another goal.
Yeah, that's always fun.
And then it was just all Pittsburgh all the way to the 3rd when Bedsy put a little bit of a highlight in there with just absolutely filthy, just making everybody on the ice look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Just stopping, breaking ankles, and then hold, snipe.
Yeah. Dude, as soon as he shot it, everybody just stopped and stood still, and they just watched it go in, and then they were like, oh, fuck. And even Bedsy was like, all right, fuck. It's like, there's one, but we're done.
Yeah, so Hawks lose that one 6-2. I mean, it's hard to recap these games because it's like Groundhog Day when we just had Groundhog Day, but it's just like I feel like it's the same for any loss that's not like an overtime or something like that. It's like it's just completely not being outplayed, just not being able to get anything going, any consistency, any like momentum going, and just other teams just shitting down their throats.
Yeah, dude. This whole stretch of games, 6 games in like 8 nights.
Yeah, I mean, then they got Columbus came to town for the back end of a back-to-back, and we all know how those usually go for the Hawks.
Not great at the beginning of the year, not too shabby recently. This one back to not great.
The plus in this one,
yeah.
The Hawks were the ones to score a goal less than a minute after the opposing team scored.
Mm-hmm.
With Bedsy with 2 games in a row with a goal.
Thought it was going to honestly be like, okay, dude, second period, they're going to come out firing. Did not happen.
Columbus did.
Yeah.
So you weren't specific with who you were saying is going to come out on fire.
Yeah, which is frustrating.
Because that was the one at the end, wasn't it? Was this the game that Connor Murphy got in a fight towards the end of the period?
Oh,
or no?
No.
What game was that?
I don't know. They're all running together.
Yeah. But Nazar.
This is just the game I remember Charlie Coyle got a hat trick.
Yeah, he got a hat trick on there. And the only other thing, Nazar got his 7th of the season assist from Bedard. With that assist, he tied Eddie Olczyk for most points in franchise history by a player 20 or younger with 180, which to me is kind of crazy considering like the players that we've had in our organization.
Yeah.
Like really, I was actually kind of surprised that Kaner wasn't the record holder on that one.
That's likely because
Kaner
had less time.
Is he a middle of the season birthday?
His birthday's in November.
Okay, so that makes more sense.
So he was only 18 for like 2 months of his NHL career, whereas Bedsy was 18 his entire first season.
It was 19 his entire second season and 20 his entire third season.
Yeah. So if Kaner was like the same birthday, he probably would have like more.
Yeah.
But he just had the birthday that was not early enough in the year to get him drafted, but right where he needed to be for him to be a Hawk.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
That's right.
Hawks lose that one 4-2, and then probably one in the beginning of the season. I circled this one when we were talking about like games to watch out for in the season, and I think you gave this like a C grade for like look it out for. Was Celebrini's first trip to the United Center this season. And given like the hype for, Celebrini versus Bedard and all that kind of stuff, and the hype of Hawks versus Sharks and the rebuild, which makes zero sense why that even is a comparison. Like, I don't know. We say it every time these two teams get brought up together. It's like, it doesn't need to be that.
Yeah.
It isn't that. It's two completely different rebuild situations.
Yeah, they're doing the Toronto rebuild. Meanwhile, we're doing, I don't know,
the long term.
The long term. I was gonna say like the Florida rebuild. Not really. Kind of. Not really. No, I don't know any team that's like rebuilding the way that we have.
Yeah,
we basically have been rebuilding strictly through defense, with like a couple forwards, and then like we're finishing our rebuild with like drafting high-end forwards with our higher draft picks now. That's kind of what it is.
And I don't know if this is the Hawks bias in me.
Yeah, it is.
But I think that the Hawks are going to be better much longer than San Jose.
Yeah, they don't have any defense.
It's
the same as Toronto. It's Celebrini as Matthews. Will Smith is, you can fucking say Nylander or Marner, doesn't matter. Michael Misa is the other one. And then you have Morgan Riley is fucking Sam Dickinson. That's it. That's all I got. And then dude, I swear to God, if they were going to get Panarin, I was like, dude, that's their fucking Joe Thornton, Patrick Marleau pickup. Like,
that's a little bit, I don't know, man. That's a little given a lot of praise. I feel like Panarin has got way more in his tank than Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau did when they got added there.
Yeah. Either way, it's like
I think Ryan Reeves and Kurashev is their Joe Thornton, and
okay. No.
Nolan Allen is their what?
Ryan Reeves is their Ryan Reeves. He was on both fucking teams. Nolan Allen can be their Jake Gardner.
Jake Gardner. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
But Hawks get on the board first in this one. Even better was Connor Bedard gets on the board first over Celebrini. Right. Get his 23rd of the season, matching his career high and officially passing Eddie Olczyk for most points by a player 20 years or younger on Blackhawks franchise history. So it's going to be it's really cool. Exciting to see like where he ends up point wise rest of the way and how high he gets that career high and goal total there. And I like to say 3 games in a row that he scored a goal. This was the first game against Columbus tonight that he hasn't gotten a goal or a point since I traded him off my fantasy team. So you're welcome, Chicago.
Got rid of him, and now you're trying to capitalize on that success.
I got a second round pick, and Bedard's heating up again.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get too upset with that one. Speaking of hot hands, Connor Murphy gets his 4th of the season. I think that's like his 4th goal in like 14 games or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Here, I'll take a look. It was very close together. It was his 2nd goal in 3 games, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3rd goal, 4th goal since January 7th.
So about 14
and
games.
He didn't score before that, which is great.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, trade deadline's coming up. It's time to start putting some offense in.
Got to show what teams are getting. Got to show Toronto what they're going to expect from me.
Yeah, dude. That's my favorite thing is reading stuff on like Puckpedia's Armchair GM and like people trading for Murphy, and then people be like, oh, he's got like no points. I'm like, I fucking love it because you're so dumb. It's like, yeah, Connor Murphy, noted offensive defenseman, has like no points this year. He must be bad. It's like so silly.
Dude, that's the thing. So like we've had comments where I've talked about, or I put clips up of us talking about Connor Murphy, and people are talking about get rid of him. He's a pylon. He's a bum. He's not good. I feel like this has been one of his better seasons.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's been fantastic for the young group of defensemen.
And I don't think people realize that when he does get dealt, that's going to be a huge blow to our back end.
Yeah, and that's talking heated rivalry.
Oh,
that's our new segment. I was talking about that with you before. That's our new segment.
But the thing is, it's like unless we bring in like another like vet defense contract at the deadline as like you know helping somebody out, like our defense is I think going to struggle a little bit. Like it's gonna be nice having all the young guys going, but like Grizzly is the only old guy out there.
Yes. If you trade Murphy, then your right side is literally Levshunov, Rinzel, and Crevier, which I don't hate for the future.
Right.
But like you're welcoming like a lot of mistakes, which is fine because that's what we need is to grow and get them the time. But I like you said, there's gonna be like some struggles, and people are gonna realize that not having Murphy there is gonna be a little bad, but don't panic because it's fine. Everything will be completely fine.
You just are gonna have to accept the fact that it's gonna probably be an ugly end to the season a little bit. There's gonna be I should say there's gonna be a lot of growing pains.
Yeah.
To end to this season.
Yes.
You're not gonna have that Connor Murphy to go throw out in a situation where it's like, all right, the young kids are rattled. Let's put Murphy out there.
Plus he's been playing great with Grizzly too. Like they've been a solid pairing.
Yeah, so I mean, say what you want about Connor Murphy. That he was the jerk that came in and took Jalmerson, our sweet prince, away from us.
Exactly what he was. He's the one that made the trade.
But it's gonna hurt the team when he's gone. And I mean, he was talking about it too, and I know it's like the piece, like the PR, like saying the right things type of training, but like I genuinely think he believes it, that he's like, this team is going to be good, and I'm excited to see them play well. And it's like you hear him talking like that after spending most of his career on this really bad team.
Yeah.
It's like
in Arizona before that.
Exactly. It's like I really hope that whoever does pick him up at the deadline is a team that does have a legitimate shot at winning. So hopefully Toronto doesn't really end up being the guy that picks him up.
What if like Murphy just signs an extension instead? See, I don't see that happening. And the reason is because of the defenseman that we have coming up on the right side. But what if? Okay, let's play this game. Let's go down this road. Connor Murphy signs that extension with the Hawks. Yeah.
That covers a couple things. That allows the young defenseman to continue to develop, and you rotate a little bit. You roll the 7 defensemen next year again. It covers helping because he's going to kind of get a decent pay cut or payday.
Yeah,
helps with the cap floor.
Yep, he's only making like $4 million right now. So you can easily give him like 6 Just
okay. So is that the number you? So that was my next question: is what number would you be comfortable giving? Because also
probably 13 for 1 year.
Because you also got to maybe think about it in terms of, is it a 1-year deal? So you got to potentially be able to make it retainable. That would make it attractive if you try to trade him next deadline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, even if you went like 6.5, I think plenty of people would be very happy with a 3.25 Connor Murphy.
Yeah,
fuck, dude. Like that's the thing. You could. I'm sure there's teams that probably could do Connor Murphy without any retention, like 4.4. So even if you wanted to go as high as 8, but that's just to strictly reach the cap floor, and then next year you can trade him for 4. And
were they?
I honestly don't think it's going to end up happening though.
No, I don't. But
because KD's already like explained, the reins are going to the young guys. Like there's no point in adding to this or adding like a log jam to this.
But at the same time, it's like you can say you're going to the young kids all as much as you want, but you can't have a bunch of kids making less than $1 million on your roster when there is a cap floor.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like someone's going to have to get paid. And I understand it's probably going to be a forward. It makes more sense to pay a forward to try to get to that cap floor. But Murphy's not the worst idea.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the hot salary cap right now? Do you have it still pulled up?
Yes. Their current cap space, or
no, what they were currently paying players. What's their cap hit?
It is 82,214,069.
All right, so and Murphy's making 4, you said?
Yeah.
4 and change. What's Dickinson making?
Do the same. It's like 4.5.
And then what is McKayev making?
4 and 4.2 or something like that. Here, hold on.
All right,
I accidentally backed out. Like I'm trying to answer this off the top of my head. 4. He's just a little under 4.1. Dickinson's 4.25. Foligno's 4.5. Lafferty is 2.
So you can move all those guys.
4.4.
You can move all those guys and not have to retain on any of them, or maybe have to retain on one, because the cap floor right now is 70.6.
Oh, for this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you got to keep that. That's also got to keep in mind too. Like you have to have a legal cap amount.
What's next year's cap floor? Do you know?
Let me see real quick. 26, 27, 76.9.
So then they need to spend $20 million.
And you got to figure 12 of that's Bedard.
At least 12. Honestly, 13.5, 14, and that's fine.
If he signs a 8-year deal, would you be happy with 15?
Yeah. Because by the time it's like years 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, he's top of the league, easily top of the league, consistently, and you're only paying 15 for him when a guy like Kaprizov's already making 17. You get McDavid making fucking all the money in the world. You get Celebrini is probably going to be more than 15. That's where you set the bar and you kind of fuck over San Jose.
Then the cap floor the following year is going to be 83.9.
Which is perfectly fine, because the following year, that's going to be Levshunov, Rinzel, Crevier, Kaiser, Ryan Ellis. You're going to need Albert Moore, Landon Slaggert, Ryan Green. Maybe if you want to keep Teravainen, maybe if you want to keep Burakovsky, but like you don't even need.
Burakovsky's been playing horrible hockey lately.
Yeah, it's tough. You get all your young guys too. I don't know. The Hawks are going to be completely fine. They can overspend next year on like a couple of guys just to reach the cap floor. maybe it's a couple guys that are like just filling out the fourth line, just like a hey, thanks for being a participant in the NHL. I hope you had a good career. Now here's a little payday.
It really depends on what you give Bedard. Bedard's going to set the tone for what the rest of the offseason is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to sign $8 million worth of players? Do we need to sign 5? Do we need to sign? I'll be shocked if it's not at least 12.
If it's under 12.
No, like if he doesn't sign it, if he signs anything under 12, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Unless he does like a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal, bridge deal or something.
Still crazy. I don't like it.
I don't trust it. Either you sign a max deal or we're signing just you enough where we still have RFA.
Dude, just
rights on you.
Go out and sign Claude Giroux.
Dude, he's not leaving Ottawa.
Yeah, probably not. Just thinking, like, dude, it's just Kane. Just sign Patty Kane. Just give him fucking $10 million.
He's done with Chicago.
Yeah, he has to say that. He knows he's not.
You mean to tell me that he's not done with the place that he still lives during the offseason?
Says who?
I got my sources.
Yeah.
To bring it too.
Just somehow just like coax Kopitar into like hanging out.
John Taves comes back for a year.
Yeah, get Taves, get Kane. You can also sign Tarasenko if we wanted, or JVR, and just be like, dude, this team's sick. Get Jamie Benn. I'm looking at
you were making me hate this team.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, dude.
You're playing like NHL 26. Like, let's just fill up some guys with like the old school names.
Yeah, let's get Radko Gudas.
Although I did sign him in NHL one franchise sim, and he did do pretty well.
It's Gustav Nyquist.
I always liked Nyquist.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was good. So not so much anymore. All right. Anyway, so we were talking about Sharks. The Sharks game. Not to go off on like a huge tangent or anything, but Ryan Donato, what a game, huh?
Dude, absolute filthy toe drag goal on his first of the night.
Yeah.
Absolutely filthy.
Yes.
And that's where is it at? I think I closed it out early. Fuck. No, I didn't. It's right here. That was 12 for him. So he got another one later in the game. So he's got 13. What did he end up with last year? Did he end up with 30 last year?
Yeah. He had was it 30 on the dot or was it like 33? 31. He was 31 and 31. And right now he's 13 and 12. He's consistent. If anything, he's consistent. But the thing is with this season too is his role's been diminished with how many young guys there have been.
Yeah.
And the shakeups throughout the lineup. And it's completely fine because he is adding depth scoring. I mean, there was the one play tonight that was good and bad. He kind of got fucked a little bit in the corner. And then he was pissed and absolutely steamrolled Mason Marchment. But as soon as he did that, he just got off the ice. And then Columbus scored. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? So this is a little messy.
Yeah.
But he does provide good depth scoring. He's not getting, fucking tons of power play minutes or anything like that this year. He had 14 power play points last season, and this year he's only got 2. So I don't know. The role isn't the same for him, but I think he's doing completely fine. He's
still going to flirt with probably 25 goals this year.
Yeah, I think he can turn it. If he has games like this, 4-point nights, every once in a while, he's a game, or he'll have a stretch of 4 games with a goal in each game. He's kind of streaky, where I don't know, he's always pretty consistently working hard, but I think just sometimes it's just puck luck,
100%.
But yeah, fucking, how about Sam Renzel getting on the board, huh?
Dude, Sam Rizal getting on the board and Mikheyev getting 3 points in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was like no, it was 3 minutes. I shit you not. It was
9:35 to 12:41.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. But yeah, Rinzel, I mean that definitely has got to feel good getting the call back up.
Yeah, was that his? No, that wasn't his first game back up because his first game back up was against Columbus.
Yeah, it was the Friday game,
the Black Friday, and then yeah, it's just it. I'm excited whenever Rinzel gets on the board too, because it's got to feel good because you can tell his confidence is kind of determined by getting on the score sheet. And the more he gets on the score sheet, the more confidence he has, and the more confidence he has, you're kind of like, holy shit, this kid can do fucking anything.
Makes me really nervous though.
Don't care, dude. I do not care. Just sick.
It's sick, but it's like that's why it's like really important that you have 5 other very solid defensemen on there because if that's what drives him is scoring and he goes through spans of not scoring, like that's rough. I mean, his goal was a fucking laser too, just left wide open, top of the circle. I do love his celebration too. He goes to the boards and he's like, get up to the fans, like, let's go. Like,
it's gotta feel good.
I fucking love our young kids, man. It's gonna be so much fun watching these guys fully develop. Then Celebrini gets half a point back for Bedard with an assist on the Will Smith goal.
Half a point. Okay, yeah.
Assists don't count as much as goals. Come on, let's be real. Let's be honest here.
You know what's crazy? I just realized that Celebrini actually has more assists than Nate McKinnon.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's having a fucking year, man.
Oh yeah.
And that's what it was. That was so frustrating with that goal because it bounced off of somebody. Like he just threw it in front and it bounced off. Who did it bounce off of? Was it Vlasic?
It hit like Vlasic's stick or something. Yeah. Or it was Crevier. It was one of those two because they're on the ice.
Yeah, and it just bounces right to Will Smith. That doesn't touch. If that goes through clean, that's not a goal.
Yeah, because that goes to nobody.
Yeah. Which is okay. So you know what? It's not even halfway. It's a 0.25 of a point. It's a quarter point.
Hey, points come to the good players.
And then less than 40 seconds later, Mikheyev gets on the board for the Hawks. So it was like I texted the group chat, and I was like, it's really nice to be on the other side of that, goal within 2 minutes.
Yeah, we just had that happen with Columbus, but that game didn't end too well.
No.
And then this time, a little bit of a different story.
Celebrini scores, and that was actually a filthy goal too.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how he fucking shot that like that. He just kind of like, what was it? Like, it's a little bit of like traffic. Kind of got a little.
Foley just threw it to him in the slot.
He just lost it top shelf, and
it's almost like Bedsy's like wrist shot, where it's like you can't. The puck just shouldn't release like that.
Yeah. Why don't you say this next guy's name, bud?
Not even gonna attempt it. Go ahead.
Come on, you can do it. Who scored the third goal for San Jose?
I know who assisted it. That bum Kurashev.
Okay, who else?
I'm stopping, Uncle.
Is it like Vinny Desharnais and then Shakir Mokhamadoulin?
I know it. I would have been close. I think I would have put more emphasis on Ham in that. Mokhamadoulin.
Dude, he's Russian. That's hilarious. But
and then Ryan Donato gets his second in the game, which I told you about this, and I would love to use it against him, but I know it was end of a shift. But Celebrini just throws the puck straight to Connor Murphy on this one. Murphy throws it up to Mikheyev. Mikheyev gets it to Donato for the goal, and you just watch Celebrini just coast. Controller died, just coast into the zone. No defensive effort. Oh, defensive player, and 100%
good two-way player, good two-way guy.
And for anybody that listening to this, they don't know what sarcasm is. he was at the end of the shift. I'm 1000% aware of that.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
Well, I mean, to give up even when you're at the end of the shift.
You're like 19. You should be able to hold up, man.
Hey, that goes against everything I've been fucking saying.
Hawks win this one 6-3. Snap the 5-game losing streak.
5.
So, and then they kick off another losing streak and shut out 4-0 by the Columbus.
Kick off a losing streak, dude. It's fucking 1 win or 1. Holy shit! But I mean, in all honesty, though, Columbus, since they made their coaching change, I think they're 10-1. They're
10-1 now.
They're sick.
They were last place in the East.
Were they really? God damn, that's crazy. Also, let's see. What's the score? Oh, it's overtime. Okay. Florida, Boston. I was going to say Florida's just falling down the standings. But they were up 4-2, and now it's 4-4.
All right,
Boston,
3 stars.
It's like me saying, like, dude, I hope Boston gets this W. It's fucking weird. But fuck Florida.
Go rinse your mouth out with some soap there. You son of a bitch.
Some life boy.
3 stars of the week.
Donato's got to be one of them for this.
McKayev, I think it's got to be another
game.
one.
Yeah, 3 points in 3 minutes. Why not Bedsy?
Okay.
Like, goaltending could have been better, but nothing crazy. I mean, oh gosh,
I was going to talk about something else with the hospital. Let's save it since we'll have need to come up with a lot of stuff the next couple of weeks.
Let's just be like Team Italy podcast for the next
Team
2 weeks.
Italy?
Yeah.
Are you Italian at all?
No. Because but who else is going to be the official Team Italy podcast of the fucking Olympics?
Team Germany.
Team Germany, yeah.
Our boy Lucas Reichel.
I was gonna say our boy, dude. That'd be hilarious.
I guess let's do NHL. Let's just wrap this up with NHL talk.
Yeah, dude.
We'll do a farm report next week and all that.
I'm just looking at the farm report. Quick farm report. Gavin McKenna arrested. Coming to the Hawks.
So, okay, that was part of my NHL talk. So I guess we'll use that as a transition. Wild story out of Penn State. Number 1 prospect, Gavin McKenna, arrested for battery.
Yeah. Facing
20 years if convicted.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Broke some dude's jaw. Just fucking.
Sounds like he needed it.
So yeah, it sounds like there's reports coming out that this guy, because it was the outdoor game for Penn State and Michigan State, so McKenna was with family and teammates out to eat, and it sounds like a drunk asshole was, I'm assuming, hitting on his mom or
no, talking shit, dude.
Talking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And they were trying to defuse the situation. The guy wouldn't go away, and McKenna just had enough and just fucking dropped the kid. And I think it's funny in terms of what you shared.
Yeah.
There's a Reddit post on McKenna's latest post on social media of all of his teammates sharing like UFC fighter gifts.
Yeah, it was like Jackson Smith, who's another top pick from last year, and Luke Misa were sharing stuff. They're just like, it's like Conor McGregor and shit like that in response to Gavin McKenna, like the news.
And so I'm sorry, there's another thing. Like there's just everybody's like talking positive, just like having his back. Some Abdul Carter looks like he plays for the Giants, says, "Hold your head up high, bro. You're gonna be straight. Shit happens. Learn from it. Still rooting for you, 72."
What the fuck? I have no idea who you just talked about.
Some dude from the Giants.
Interesting.
I wonder if he went to Penn State too or something.
Okay, I was gonna be like, is he follow hockey? Like,
well, he's also got a picture of his jersey, McKenna's jersey signed. So I'm guessing he must have been a Penn State guy. But it's one of those things. Like you said, I don't think nothing holds up. I think it ends up dropping.
Yeah.
But hopefully teams will be like, oh, this guy's a problem.
Hopefully all but one team.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not going to be an issue. I feel like no teams are going to give a shit about this.
Especially if it's like the circumstances of what is like the rumored of like what went down and why it went down. Yeah. I'm sure people are going to be like, you're going to have to control yourself better.
Yeah, and it's probably not like he didn't punch like a woman or like a special needs kid or like some shit like that. He punched like some asshole, it seems like.
Yeah.
And like what we got to protect assholes now? Like, come on. Hey, that's talking heated rubber right
there. Just watch the show, Tanner, already. Like, stop making excuses.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it's the fucking newest segment.
But
also speaking of Gavin Mckenna, dude, have you seen his stats since World Juniors?
No.
Kid is on fire. He had like 11 points in 12 games, and then in the I think it was the outdoor game, right? He had
Saturday?
3. Yeah, he had 3 points in that game, goal and 2 assists. Let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games played since World Juniors ended, and he's got 8, 13. He's got 14 points in those 8 games. So I wonder if it's, it's clicking for him now at the NCAA level.
The other thing I was thinking of, like, because he's Canadian, like, I wonder if this could affect. If anything with this can affect him being like in the States.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm just curious though. Like, I would like say something like happens or like it like doesn't go away or something like that. Like, is there gonna be any sort of like issues that could prevent anybody from drafting him?
No, I don't think anything is gonna happen. It's gonna be fine. Like more will come out. And it'll probably like I just. If the story is about how this guy was like harassing his mom, I think that guy's gonna get bullied into dropping charges. I don't know. You expect to be a dick to somebody over and over and over again and like not get hit, and then you get hit and you're gonna be like, you're gonna go to jail forever. It's like that doesn't never really works out that way.
Well, what I think what makes this really interesting is we talked about him being small and size and like that.
Yeah, dude, this
might be okay.
This bumped his draft stock up.
I mean, breaking some dude's jaw, unless the guy he broke is smaller than him.
Yeah, who knew he got jaw-breaking power in his fist?
Like you said, Bedsy hasn't done anything like that.
Yeah. You see Corey Perry still has his face intact.
Oh shit. All right. The other big news, and we kind of already touched on it, Panarin dealt to LA for
Liam Greentree.
Yes, and a conditional third
and fourth. Third and fourth.
Yeah, the third could become a second. Mm-hmm. If they win a playoff round.
And the fourth is if they win 2.
Correct. So, and then Panarin signs a 2-year extension, $11 million per. At first it seemed very underwhelming, the return, but then again, it's like you got to remember the Rangers put themselves in a position, like a no-win position, because they said, hey, we're not re-signing him.
Yeah.
Kind of
it's more Chris Drury masterclass in how to destroy a team in like 3 years.
I don't know how that dude still. They just signed an extension too. I don't know.
That's why, because the owner or whoever the fuck makes these decisions is such a boneheaded fuck that like he can't like say like, "Oh,
is it like Golan or something that owns them?"
Yeah, he's like, he can't be like, I fucked up when I like signed this guy and I put my belief in him. He's like, I got to double down on this fuck up and tell everybody about how I think he's the one. He's the one. I have his back. It's like, you're fucking crazy because your team is dog shit. Now it's dog shit. It was not before. What happened? Oh, Chris Drury came into the GM position. So you fucking idiot.
So that's kind of going back to what we were talking about with like who the Hawks can bring in. Not saying that the Panarin was on their radar, but it's just another proof of the free agency class getting smaller and options getting less attractive with him signing that extension to stay in LA for 2 years. Yeah, I don't know. Any other trades you want to mention? Because I know there's a couple.
Michkov to the Hawks.
I don't want that fat fuck.
Dude, he'll lose all the weight. He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's such a weird, like, I don't understand what it is with Philly.
It's
in their coaching.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy because like I was under the impression that Tocchet was a good coach too. And then somebody I saw on like Reddit was like, here's Tocchet's coaching summary season by season. He's got like eight or nine seasons coaching the NHL, and only 2 times has he made the playoffs. And like every other time he's missed the playoffs and it's like not really that close.
Were those both with Vancouver?
Maybe. One was definitely with Vancouver.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other one, but I was just like, oh yeah, that's crazy. He actually is not that great of a coach.
I don't understand. Like, I'm like, is it him or is it just the Philly fan base or just assholes and they just anytime they don't like something? But it's like, it's getting weird.
I don't think the fan base doesn't like Michkov.
No, I'm saying with Tocchet, like, is it just like they're just assholes turning on him because for no reason? Because like, Philly fans are assholes. Like, I love the fan base in Philly because they're loyal to their teams and all that, but they're assholes. Let's be straight about that. But no, it seems like something is just definitely. Can you imagine being Michkov surviving a year of Tortorella and now you got to go through Tocchet?
Yeah, dude. Well, Tortorella was better for him. So all right, I found it. In 1920, when there was this shortened season because of the COVID, he was the coach of Arizona that made the playoffs, those expanded playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Vancouver season 2 years ago. Otherwise, he was back when there was like multiple division, like more than 4 divisions. He was 5th in the Southeast, 4th in the Southeast, and then he didn't head coach for 7 years. And then he was Arizona, 8th in the Pacific, 4th in the Pacific, missed the playoffs, 5th in the Pacific, and made the playoffs because that's the expanded playoffs. And then it's 5th in the West because that's when it was fucking COVID weird divisions season. And then he went to Vancouver. He was 6th in the Pacific, missed the playoffs. And then he was 1st in the Pacific and lost in the second round to Edmonton. Then he was 5th in the Pacific again. It's like not very good.
He's a Jack Adams winner, though.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit, dude. The Jack Adams literally goes to the coach of the team that nobody thought was going to do well and then ended up doing good enough to make the playoffs. It never like really goes to like the coach that's like fucking sick because it would go to like John Cooper every time.
Quenneville never won it during his tenure with the Hawks.
That's another reason, dude. The fact that Quenneville didn't win it in 2013 is insane.
He did win it in 99, 2000.
Yeah. Was it Jim Montgomery that had the record-setting season with Boston?
Yep.
Did he win it that year?
I believe so. Yep.
That's like, it's crazy that he won it that year, but like the Hawks didn't win it. Like Quenneville didn't win in 2013. It's
so funny. Like I'm just going back and clicking on like all the coaches that won it.
Yeah.
All lost within the first 2 rounds of the playoff. That's
because they were never supposed to be there, and that's why they won it. That's what happens every time. It's literally the coach of the team that was never supposed to be in the playoffs. So I'll tell you what, if San Jose makes the playoffs this year, their coach is Dan Worofsky or whatever, he'll get the Jack Adams.
Bruce Cassidy won in 1920. Second round. So far, everybody's lost in the second or first round. Majority of them is lost in the second round.
Ooh, actually, you know who should get it if their team makes the playoffs? Take a guess.
Islanders?
No. Buffalo.
Is there ever? Well, I guess Montgomery. No. Who has there ever been a coach that's won it as a midseason replacement?
I don't know. Who? Wait, what? Who's?
Or no. Sorry. Buffalo didn't fire their coach. They fired their GM. Never mind.
Yes. I was like, wait, who's their coach?
I was getting them in Columbus mixed up.
Yes. That's because they both had Kekalainen within the last 2 years. Who's their coach? Why can't I think? Oh, Lindy Ruff. Yeah, Lindy Ruff is their coach. Yeah, that's so funny because they brought Lindy Ruff back last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Last year. Anyway, so hockey's cool. That's all I got.
William Scotty Bowman. Scotty Bowman's name's not Scotty.
I don't know.
It's William Scotty Bowman. William Scotty Bowman.
Florida won. Yeah, that's one of the things we got to figure out pretty soon is when Florida doesn't make the playoffs, can we win the lottery with their pick and our pick?
I think we can. I don't understand why we wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Because the way that I see it, wouldn't it count as Florida winning the draft lottery, but we have their pick?
Because it's always Chicago via Florida.
Yeah, but they got to lose more.
If that's not the rules, that's such a dumb shit rule.
Also, what happens if they're doing the lottery and that's just how it goes? It's Hawks and then Florida, or Florida then Hawks.
Yeah.
What do they just go, oh no, we can't. But do the Hawks get to choose which one they move up?
Isn't this too what's even weirder too with this? Isn't this the draft that Ottawa doesn't have their first round?
Oh, is it? Maybe.
So then it's which is so funny to me. They're oh yeah, they forfeit. So whatever pick they end up with, the next person will. So say it's they have the 23rd pick, the next person drafted will be the 24th. They still just don't say
they're just dude, you're drafted 24th overall.
Yeah,
there's only 22 guys ahead of me,
which is so crazy because I feel that fucks with your bonuses and shit.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. It's fucking weird, man. It's so stupid. But all right, we're wrapping this up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, hour and 10, and I already got the name for it, so you don't have to break your head thinking of it this week.
It's talking heated reverie.
We're gonna do a subscription-based episode only, and it's just gonna be Tanner talking heated rivalry.
It's not. It's gonna be me saying innuendos, and then just saying, and that's talking heated rivalry.
As he fights the temptation to watch his show.
I'm not fighting any temptation to watch it. I'm just not watching it.
All right, it's gonna be episode 352, Olympic Vacation.
Hey.
Make sure to follow us on all your favorite podcasts, websites, feeds, apps, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, the big two. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, social media at WCB Podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, love you boys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the WCB Podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. To connect with Jarom and Tanner, check out the boys at WCB Podcast on all social media. We'll see you next time.